Number one, girl, you can't replace me. Lead a club, these bras be trying to chase me. Come roll with me in my Mercedes. Hold up, I see they broke, I see they lazy. Man, they money slim, they acting shady. I'm in my brand new car, who wanna race? Girl, you ain't come up on, so why you showing up? Never. I'm taking them shots, my partners, they loaded up. Man, on the low, all these be acting so material. Hold up, we them boys. Hold up, we them boys. Hold up, we making noise. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up, we them boys. Hold up, we them boys. Hold up, we making noise. Hold up, we them boys. Another one, another one. DJ Khaled.
없고 일 없어. 잠 못 들던 그때보다 조금은 일었어. 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어. 넘어질 때마다 일었어. 다시 고쳤었지 이력서. 눈부신 성공의 신바람. 잠시나마 불어봤던 휘파람. 한 곡도 퇴근하기 전에 시기 질투. 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축. 자만 나태함 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투. 다 끝.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against the Portland Trail Blazers. Checking out the Trail Blazers. These guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome, fans, to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. For the Portland Trail Blazers, they won their last contest, that game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got DeMarcus Cousins, lights out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Goodman in at the 3 slot. Here's Fournier. Here's Cousins. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Down low. Hayward can't hit. Here's lights out. They set the pick. Fournier for 3. It's rebounded by Paul. The Bronx, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And that one's good.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, guys, the head coach for the Portland Trail Blazers gave me just a couple of minutes. Doing a good job staying tight on their perimeter shooters is something that he wants his guys to focus on. He knows how much this team can hurt you if you give them too much room on the perimeter, and they're determined not to let that happen in this one, gentlemen.
Thank you, Doris. Devising a strategy, Clark, to take away that 3-point shot.
Yeah, I think it's an important part of your defensive game plan because teams nowadays are just too good to not defend them from behind the 3-point line.
2 on the clock. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Here's lights out. 9 points last game. Screen by Cousins. Fournier passes to Cousins. That's good. Cousins has got his first basket of the night.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
There's a good screen beyond the arc. And the Bronx, another 3.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
From long range in the first quarter. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Soft touch off the glass. Cousins has got his second basket of the night.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Passes it to Hayward. He feeds it to Paul. Tries from 10. And it's Portland with the rebound. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's lights out. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Goodman. And they will call over the back on the play.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
There's the screen. There's the pass to Porzingis. Cousins pulls it in. Looking at the last game for the Bronx, it was a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta.
You know, you hate to use this word, but I really felt like it was a sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
Boy, that's pretty harsh from you, Greg, but you're right. I mean, too many times we saw them slow to set up and get on deep or late on their rotation, and they paid a big price for it.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball after the Bronx picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's lights out. It's rebounded by Paul. Paul's got 3 rebounds now in this one. It's tipped. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. Here's Goodman. He drains the quick shot. The Bronx leading by 3. There's the pick. Inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. He has 5.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Here's Fournier. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. Off the pick. And the jumper falls for him. 6 points for DeMarcus Cousins. The Bronx has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Porzingis. Cousins pulls it in.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Fournier for 3. Bronx grabs the miss. Paul's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Porzingis. Passes it to Ingram. There's the screen. Here's Garibaldi. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 6 points for him.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Bronx making a switch here. Alexander's checked in. The Bulldozer, he's checked in for Portland. The pass to lights out. To the left side wing. Portland needs to get off a shot. Goodman. Offensive rebound. Kicks it to Meeks. No dice from 9 feet out. The Bronx leading by 5. Fast break, the Bronx. On up the court. Ingram passes to Paul. To the paint. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Bronx making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by
Oh, say
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Last game for the Timberwolves, they picked up the W against Chicago. And boy, they got by the skin of their teeth there, winning by 1 point. That was a battle.
Yeah, they did not necessarily a way they would have drawn it up, but they did get the job done a lot tighter than they wanted. But mentally, sometimes that can also give you a boost when you can win when you're not at your best.
I agree. They'll take it all the same, even though it wasn't pretty. And no matter how ugly it was, they're happy to get out of there with the W.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, they've got Corey Joseph. He's out there with Jackson. Harkless is out there with Towns. And it's Chapman in at the 4 spot. And it's good.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Looking at the Bronx, they took the win in their last game against the San Antonio Spurs.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Now here's Towns. He had 10 points in the win against Chicago.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
On defense, Minnesota. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Bronx team.
This is a team that they owned in the regular season, but last year in the finals, they couldn't find a way to get it done.
And, you know, guys, we know that the playoffs is when it really matters. A bitter taste still in their mouths, one that a win here might help cleanse a bit. Matter of fact, I know it will help cleanse it.
And the Timberwolves with possession here after the Bronx picking up a basket just moments ago.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And it's the Bronx with the ball. Pass to Ingram. Here's Porzingis. Offline with his 3.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Now here's Jackson. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Chicago. It's rebounded by Paul.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Porzingis. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Joseph with the ball. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Harkless dishes to Joseph. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And Jackson with the basket on the assist from Joseph. Jackson's got his second bucket.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Garibaldi guarded by Jackson. Porzingis and the Bronx tacks on 2 more. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Joseph. Pass to Harkless. The feed to Jackson. Here's the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Off the pick. Can't get it to go. The Bronx goes the other way with it. To the inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing. And right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Carl Bolden, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Bronx?
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Now, here's Joseph. And here is Harkless. They set the pick. Kicks it to Jackson. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted. And really, I like the movement and communication there.
Here's Joseph. Now here's Harkless. To the wing on the left. Here's Joseph. Another miss by Minnesota.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And Hayward gets it to go.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Yeah, none too pleased with the play of his team. And you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys have kind of rolled over during this run.
Now here's Jackson. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Now Joseph. Out to the wing. Here's Towns. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Carl Bolden, guarded by Jackson. The shot by Hayward, wide open, drills the three-pointer. Hayward's got 5 points so far.
And really, these teams don't even look like they belong on the same court today.
I don't think they do, based on what we've seen, a double-digit lead, and we're still in the first. Ouch, that's painful.
Now here's Jackson. Timberwolves passing it around. It's blocked. Porzingis passes to Paul. Here's Garibaldi. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Timberwolves trail by 12. Here's Chapman. Hayward grabs the board.
How about him there, just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Jackson. Towns sets the pick for Jackson. Passes it to Chapman. Uncovered. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. The Bronx leading by 12. Hayward outside. Paul with the screen for Hayward. He dishes it to Paul. Porzingis passes to Hayward. Shot clock at 3. Paul can't get it to go.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Joseph with the ball. Towns with it. He's picked up by Paul. And out of bounds as the Bronx gains possession. And let's take a second to view a list of shooting guards who have been very dependable offensively this season. These two guards are the most accurate in the league. The Bronx has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. They set the pick. To the left wing. Clock at 6. Misses in close.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And Joseph kicks to Harkless. Here's Joseph. Out left to the wing. Jackson drives in. He feeds it to Harkless. Back to Jackson. Chapman the pass to Jackson. And another shot. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Jackson's got 6.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
There's the pass to Ingram. Out left to the wing. Here's Porzingis. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Harkless the pass to Chapman. Here's Jackson. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. The Bronx leading by 10. Pass to Ingram. Six to shoot. Shot to end this cold run, and he gets the bucket. He's got 7.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
On defense, the Bronx, it's a 13-point game. Over to the left wing. There's a screen. Here's Smooth. Got a hand on it.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
No, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass. And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's Joseph. After the Bronx picking up a basket just moments ago. They grabbed their own miss. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
The Bronx leading by 13. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. And he gets it to go.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Here's Smooth. In the game against Chicago, very impressive. Here's Ferguson. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Yates. Off the mark and a bad shot. There. Timberwolves trail by 15. Lays it up and banks it in.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it. .44 seconds left in the first quarter.
Hardaway. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Here's Harris. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Here's the screen. Outside Hardaway. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. 5 on the clock. And that one's good. And the Bronx leads by 13.
They're on fire from mid-range, guys. They found the weakness in the defense, and they're exploiting it to a T.
And it's not often you see a team as efficient from that short 17, as I like to call it, but it's really worked well for them today.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. The Bronx leads by 13. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And looking at what we've seen from the Bronx, what do you guys think?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for the Bronx, we've got Hayward, McCullough out there with Alexander. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr., and it's Yates in at the point. Expanding his range, and the shot is good. He has 7. Timberwolves trail by 14. And here is Joseph. He kicks to Harris. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game. No good on the free throw. Jackson, he's checked in for Corey Joseph. So he comes up empty at the line.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for Minnesota. And we played through the first minute here in the second. On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Smooth. Three-pointer. That one's good, and the Bronx lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Ferguson.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Garibaldi guarded by Jackson. 6 to shoot. Outside Hardaway. And the Bronx, another 3.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
13 feet away. No good. The Bronx goes the other way with it. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. They get the rebound. There's the pick. To the inside. Pass to McCullough. Goes back up. Rebound, Minnesota. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. It's deflected. They get it back. Harkless with the bucket. The Bronx leading by 12. Inside. Pass to McCullough. Shoots from the corner. Rebound, Minnesota. Harkless has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Fast break, the Bronx. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
And the Timberwolves call time. Bronx making a switch here. Paul's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Towns is checked in. Timberwolves trail by 14. Ferguson, the pass to Jackson. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the paint, off the pick. The rejection by Paul. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Zinkas, he's checked in for the Bronx. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
A moment now to see the numbers for Towns. 5th in field goal percentage and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And he's such an efficient scorer. I mean, he understands the offense. He moves well without the ball. I love what he does out there offensively.
Stolen by Jackson. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Ferguson guarded by Hardaway. Dishes it to Jackson. Clock at 6. Another miss by Minnesota.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
The Bronx leading by 14. There's the dish to Paul. Puts it up from 7. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
For the Bronx, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. The pass to Porzingis. The turnaround jumper. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And we always talk about making your teammates better. That assist was right on target.
Ferguson, the pass to Chapman. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Timberwolves not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. Outside Jackson. There's the screen. The tray. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Hardaway dishes to Paul. And the Bronx tacks on 2 more.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Outside Jackson. To the right side. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 4 on the shot clock. The 3 ball. Bronx grabs the miss. Paul's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Now here's Paul, defended by Harkless. And it's Paul missing.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Feeds to Harkless. Pass to Ferguson. 14 feet away. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Bronx leading by 13. Jackson comes over with the double. Hardaway kicks to Paul. Back to Hardaway. Passes it to Porzingis. From the arc. And the Bronx, another three.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Towns. It's rebounded by Paul. Paul's got 6 rebounds now in the game. There's the killer two-handed slam.
It's hard to believe he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
To stop the run. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so it's Minnesota with it. They trail by 18. Just 3 to shoot. There's the triple. And the basket by Harris. Harris has got 5.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the 3.
The pass to Ingram. Here's Porzingis. Tries from 10, and the Bronx tacks on 2 more.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Timberwolves trail by 17. There's the screen. Now here's Joseph. Bronx grabs the miss.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Here's Paul. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Now Joseph. In the corner, it's Harris. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Snatched away. And now Minnesota on the fast break. That one's good, and the Bronx lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Ferguson.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Chapman, no luck. The Bronx goes the other way with it. Down low, here's Ingram, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Pass to Ferguson, fires from deep. Bronx grabs the miss. Paul's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got 7.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Passes to Ferguson. Out to the right wing. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Clock at 6. They set the pick. Over to the left wing. Launches it. And that one's good. He's got 10.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Timeout called here, the first for the Bronx. The The Bronx leading by 13. Outside Hardaway. 1:04 left to play in the first half. Hayward, left side. Outside Hardaway. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Timberwolves trail by 13. And there's the feed to Joseph. Right wing, the 17-footer. Bronx grabs the miss. Deflects the pass. Alexander passes to Yates. And he's good on the three ball. He's got 10.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
Good on both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here. In the second, a nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
They set the screen. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
That'll do it for the first half. The Bronx on top. They lead by 14.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what an amazing performance the hometown. Just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see you at.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Yeah, we've seen some good numbers for Jackson. He has 11 points, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
On the court for Minnesota, Jackson is out there with Corey Joseph. Then there's Towns. Then there's Mo Harkless. And it's Chapman in at the power forwards position. The Bronx leading by 12. Ingram passes to Hayward. Kicks to Paul. There's a screen. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. The Bronx shooting their fourth and fifth attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one drops.
Minnesota foul call. Karl-Anthony Towns. That's his second.
And both free throws good from Paul. And so it's Minnesota with it. And Joseph kicks to Jackson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And so Jackson nails both of them. The Bronx has gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. And it's going to be two free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Right now, let's check out the teams with the best free throw percentage.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
The Bronx shooting theirs
from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Hayward comes with the double team. Harkless dishes to Towns. Now here's Joseph. Not a lot of room. Just 5 to shoot. He dishes it to Towns. Bronx grabs the miss. Paul's got 9 rebounds in the game. getting it done. Jackson passes to Joseph. 90 seconds now into the second half. Harkless the pass to Chapman. He feeds it to Harkless. Here's Jackson. They get it again. Pass to Harkless. Shoots a three. That's good. Harkless has got 5 now. And it's the Bronx with the ball. They led by as many as 18 points. To the wing right side. Here's Porzingis. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. 13 points in the game.
And how about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tete-a-tete going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Dishes it to Jackson. Towns sets the pick for Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He kicks it to Towns. Some solid D from Paul.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And they've gotten good looks, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward. And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, during that break, Minnesota's head coach had some words for his team. He wants to see renewed effort from them on the offensive glass. He talked about the second chance points that are out there if they work for them. He focused next on what he feels will be their most reliable offensive approach, which is the use of ball screens and the pick and roll. That's a play we should be seeing a lot of. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks again, Doris. Outside Jackson. Towns sets the pick for Jackson. No good with the triple. The Bronx leading by 16. Here's Garibaldi. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. For the Bronx, they've been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Jackson. That's his second personal.
And he makes both free throws. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Joseph with the ball. The dish to Harkless. Feeds it to Joseph. They set the pick. 5 on the clock. That shot wide open. And it's 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Porzingis. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Porzingis has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
The Bronx leading by 16. Over to the wing. Here's Garibaldi, and the Bronx tacks on 2 more.
And after his last game, you're really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Here's Joseph. Towns sets the pick for Joseph. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Paul. Paul's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got 10 points in just the second half.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
There's the pick. Now the pass to Chapman. All sorts of time. It's rebounded by Paul. Paul's got rebound number 13 with that last one.
Well, they've been better than good on. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
Here's Towns. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bronx.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque. A thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Here's Garibaldi, and the Bronx tacks on 2 more.
Seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Smooth. No luck. The Bronx goes the other way with it. Here's the Bronx. They're on an 18-7 run. Ingram passes to Alexander. To the paint, deflects the pass. Harkless with the steal. Now here's Jackson. He's guarded closely. And here is Harkless. He's got 9. There's the pick. Jackson up top. Towns, the pass to Smooth. And it's denied. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
A moment here to look at some numbers for Hayward. Getting around 12 points a game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
The Bronx leading by 21. Yates guarded by Jackson. Here's Garibaldi. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Ferguson. That's his first personal foul.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Ferguson, the pass to Jackson. Passes to Smooth. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. 6 points for Smooth. The Bronx has gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Hardaway passes to Yates. And it's in off the backboard. He's got 12.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Lets a floater go. It's stolen. Now here's Jackson. 13 points in the game. The pass to Ferguson. And that one is stuffed right through.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
That's his first personal foul.
And so he makes both from the line. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Back to Jackson. Pass to Smooth. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And while there's a break, here's a collection of the shooting guards that have made an impact with their passing this season. The leading assist men among two guards. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. The Bronx leading by 21. Yates, guarded by Jackson. To the middle. And stolen by Harris. Down low, Diamantopoulos. And the layup is good.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
The Bronx, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Pass to McCullough. That's good. And the Bronx leads by 21.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
The feed now to Harris. And that is good. Harris has got 10.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Bronx timeout called.
Timeout called, the Bronx.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
The Bronx leading by 19. Passes it to Alexander. Out to the right wing. 1:53 left in the third. Cannot hit.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Shot clock at 6. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Smooth. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. First in rebounding, first in blocks, and he's as good as it gets from three-point land. In fact, the best percentage that we have in the league.
And, you know, just going back real quick to the fact that he rebounds so well, I mean, that's a tremendous feat. He's a monster in the paint.
Minnesota making a switch here. Joseph's checked in. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to McCullough. The Bronx needs to get off a shot here. And another miss by the Bronx. Timberwolves trail by 17. Timberwolves passing it around. Pulls up from the corner, and he nails the jumper. He's got 14. The Bronx has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. To the middle, knocks it loose. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Pulls up. Here's Diamantopoulos, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
And that one misses. To the paint. Here's Garibaldi. The pass to Yates. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. They shoot again, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Bronx leads by 15.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Now here's Joseph. He's covered closely. They set the screen. Jackson drives in. He used that pick to get in close. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Bronx leads by 13. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the... And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. The Bronx leading by 13. They've got Porzingis, also Hayward out there, and it's Paul in at the center, filling out the middle. Ferguson, defended by Hayward. Here's Smooth, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Some great work. A real nice quarter for Smooth. He's got 8 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And it's the Bronx with the ball. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Ingram passes to Paul. Here's Porzingis. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
And the shot is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
The fader. The shot is good off the backboard. Porzingis has got 24 points.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
The rejection by Paul. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Pass to Ingram. Shoots the 3, and he gets the bucket.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Timberwolves trail by. Now Joseph. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Smooth. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Over to the wing. Pass to Porzingis. Hayward outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Paul. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Towns is checked in. They set the pick. Ball left side. A beautiful reverse layup. And the Bronx leads by 16. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And there's the pass to Ferguson. Kicks to Towns. To the inside. Bronx grabs the miss. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Hayward outside. Out to the right wing. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. 5 on the clock. Pass to Ingram. The 3. And Harkless pulls it down. Timberwolves trail by 16. Here's Ferguson. That's tipped. Dishes to Hayward. And he gets it to go.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Here's Towns. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Here's Ingram. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
Here's Garibaldi. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
The rejection by Paul. Passes it to Ingram. Six on the shot clock. Here's Garibaldi. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
Pass to Porzingis. There's the pass to Ingram. Now here's Paul. He's tightly guarded. Excellent use of the screen that time. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
To the wing on the left. Now here's Joseph. He's guarded closely. A baseline J. It's rebounded by Paul.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot anything like he's capable of.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. To the middle. Here's Chapman. It's blocked. They're running up the floor.
That athlete. Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. All sorts of time. They get it back.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Dominating on the glass, Greg. I mean, a huge advantage for them in that particular category.
Pass to Ferguson. Here's the screen. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
For 3, Hayward. Minnesota with the rebound. Joseph with the ball. Passes to Ferguson. He dishes it to Joseph. The pass to Ferguson. He feeds it to Towns. The jump hook. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Timeout called, the Bronx.
Now, you know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Jackson, he's checked in for Minnesota. They set the pick. Here's Ingram. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Jackson. Towns sets the pick for Jackson. The shot, no good. The Bronx goes the other way with it. Pushing it up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
Jackson missing again.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
There's a screen. Ingram passes to Paul. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
It's been a good one for Paul. He has 15 rebounds, and he's rejected more than his share of shots today.
An interior defense at its best, fellas. That's what we've seen out of him today.
At the line for Bronx, Paul. 2 shots.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Minnesota shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Stripped away. Hayward outside. Pass to Ingram. Pass to Porzingis. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And here is Joseph. There's a good screen. Passes it to Chapman. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Launches it. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Now, here's Joseph. D right on him. Here's Garibaldi. His 3-pointers off the mark.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Outside Jackson. Here's Chapman. The shot will not go. The Bronx goes the other way with it.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bronx.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight. This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Timberwolves on offense. Feeds to Harkless. Towns kicks to Jackson. Plenty of space. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Paul with the ball. Guarded now by Harkless. Back to Paul. He's feeling it. A rebound by the Timberwolves. The pass to Chapman. And Joseph kicks to Towns. Banked in off the glass. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The dish to Paul. On the money.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game. Starting the second half, he came out with a nice stretch, hitting 4 in a row to help fuel their third quarter.
I can't imagine a player having a better night.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.
It's NBA 2K's first.
Till I'm at, never knew pain till I met the game. Never had a real team that could win the rain. Never knew what.
It's a title series rematch. The champs, Golden State versus the Cavaliers. Time for the fast break on NBA.com. Steph Curry loosening up for the opener, and LeBron James is doing the same. Here's LeBron James coming up big early. He finished with 23 points, 12 rebounds, and 9 assists. It would be a tough shooting night for Steph Curry. He made just 4 of 15 shots, scoring.
Came to hustle, grit your teeth and clench your knuckles. We didn't come to fight, we came to get you. Won't live with me till we die, that's how homies ride. No need for consternation, gather the congregation.